We all are afraid. Afraid of losing the ones we love. Afraid of losing the ones we deeply, deeply cherish inside of our hearts. And that fear is shared by Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Prince Harry is a man. Prince Harry is a human being. Prince Harry is a father to two kids, Archie and Little Diana. Prince Harry is also a husband, Meghan's husband. It is his duty as a father to ensure that his wife, his children are well taken care of. Much has been said about Prince Harry. Much has been demanded from Prince Harry. And right now, they are also demanding that Prince Harry ditches his Netflix deal. Why? Because the carnival of so-called experts and the farm itself feels like it's painting them in a negative light. Apparently, the truth, the reality, paints the royal family, the royals, from Charles to Camilla to William and Hamilton, in a negative light. So much so that they do everything. They do everything in their part to silence anything that makes them look bad. And my family, why am I saying this today? I am saying this today because Prince Harry is someone who has to earn a living. Prince Harry is someone who has to provide for his wife and children. Prince Harry is someone who does not earn a penny of taxpayer money. Prince Harry is someone who has openly gone on record to detail the pain and suffering that he and his wife have gone through at the hands of the UK press and also at the hands of the farm. Prince Harry, in the Mew County, detailed how difficult it was for he and Meghan while being in the farm. And it's highly, highly important for Prince Harry, for him to have shared his own story. And that's why I am very, very thankful that he did. My family, just hear this part in what Prince Harry said. And also, I will remind you of what Meghan said in the Cut magazine article. This will show you how important it is for both Harry and Meghan to achieve financial independence, to have financial independence, because the carnival of so-called experts like Angela Levin, who, by their own admission, wrote articles for the Daily Mail detailing her own mother, Angela Levin's mother, called Angela Levin a demon. Not me, her mother, in an article that she herself wrote for the Daily Mail. So my family, this person wants Prince Harry to do something from the farm that will inconvenience and disadvantage Prince Harry. For what? To do a favor for the farm because a series makes them look bad? I mean, seriously. They're asking Prince Harry to hurt himself to help the farm. A farm who, by Prince Harry's own admission, never did anything to help neither he nor Meghan. They never did anything to help them. My family, just hear this of the struggles that were faced by Prince Harry's wife Meghan in the royal family, and also by Prince Harry himself. This is what Harry said. Once again, I'll refer you to the Me You Can't See. And this is it. Kindly.
People have seen the photograph of us, squeezing each other's hands as we walked into the Royal Albert Hall in London for a charity event. She was 6 months pregnant at the time. What perhaps people don't understand is earlier that evening, Meghan decided to share with me the suicidal thoughts and the practicalities of how she was going to end her life. The scariest thing for her was her clarity of thought. She hadn't lost it. She wasn't crazy. She wasn't self-medicating, be it through pills or through alcohol. She was absolutely sober. She was completely sane. Yet, in the quiet of night, these thoughts woke her up. The thing that stopped her from seeing it through was how unfair it would be on me. After everything that had happened to my mum, and to now be put in a position of losing another woman in my life, with a baby inside of her, our baby, I'm somewhat ashamed of the way that I dealt with it. And of course, because of the system that we were in, and the responsibilities and the duties that we had a quick cuddle, and then we had to get changed, and I had to jump in a convoy with a police escort, and drive to the Royal Albert Hall for a charity event, and then step out into a wall of cameras and pretend as though everything's okay.
My family, you've heard Prince Harry detail his pain while being a member of the firm. Does that seem to you like a man who will return to the UK to follow Prince William around? Does that seem to you like a man who will abandon the love of his life, the mother of his children? Does that seem to you like Prince Harry is that type of person? My family, Prince Harry is not that type of person. And Prince Harry has shown time and time again that he'll do everything in his power to protect his wife and children. That is what Prince Harry will do. And the thing is, Prince Harry has also said that in that time of difficulty, he asked for help from the firm. And he said that every request was met with total silence and neglect from the firm itself. And that Prince Harry also said that it did not get to, it should have never gotten to that point. It should have never ever gotten to that point. My family, Prince Harry said that with so much pain in his heart. So if the carnival of so-called experts think that Prince Harry would ditch one of the means to earn a living, to provide for his wife and children, then they should think again. Netflix, through the deal that is made with Prince Harry and also Meghan, enables Harry to provide for his wife Meghan, enables Harry to put food on the table for his children, Archie and Libertana. So why are they asking and demanding that Prince Harry ditch his Netflix deals to help the farm? Because why? Because a series makes them look bad. Because they really are not good people. I mean, Rupert Murdoch himself said that this about the royal family, and I quote Rupert Murdoch: "They are very much not a good family." And that's Rupert Murdoch saying it. Rupert Murdoch, of all people. So my family, Prince Harry and Meghan will never ever come back to begging for money from Charles or William. Never. And neither will they do favors for the UK tabloid press. I'd like to remind you what Prince Harry said once upon a time. Family members have said, just play the game and your life will be easier. But I've got a hell of a lot of my mom in me. That is a message to the UK press and the farm. The Prince Harry will not play the game. Why? Because the game is very, very dangerous. The game claims the lives of people innocent people, like what he did to the late Diana, who was chased to her death. Prince Harry, as a man, as a husband, as a father, will never allow the same thing to happen to his wife Meghan. My family, also, let me refer you back to the Cut magazine article, whereby Meghan talked about the former cottage renovations, and I want to quote word to word what was said in the Cut magazine article about taxpayer funds. How Prince Harry and Meghan were being trashed for earning taxpayer money. And I'm quoting what is in the Cut magazine article. The home renovations have been a sore point both for the couple and for the British tabloids. A sore point both for Harry and Meghan and for the UK tabloid press. They are being criticized for using an exorbitant amount of taxpayer funds, £2.4 million, $3.2 million, for the upgrades on a home they had been given. Public funding of the royal family is a conflict as old as the Queen Mary bandeau tiara Meghan wore on her wedding day. Headline after headline suggested that the renovations were more extravagant than they actually were. Once again, a lie is being debunked that was made by the UK press, and this is the lie. There was never, for instance, a yoga studio, as the UK press claimed that renovations included a yoga studio. Why? Because Meghan loved to do yoga. There was never, for instance, a yoga studio with a floating floor, they said. There was never a gold bathtub or a copper bathtub. There wasn't a special wing for her mother. They have since repaid the renovation costs. It was bittersweet, knowing none of it had to be this way, Meghan says. Both Meghan and Harry have detailed time and time again, none of this had to be this way. All the members of the royal family, they earn taxpayer money. They only had a problem with a black woman, having what the other white members of the royal family with privilege have. That is what they had a problem with. And the article reads like this. The reporting of the renovations was just part of the abusive press coverage. And when I'm reading this, I want the carnival of so-called experts to think once again. Before asking or demanding anything of Prince Harry or Meghan, they need to remember one thing. The victims of the tabloid media abuse, the victims of the farm's abuse, have escaped, and they are not coming back to be abused time and time again. Prince Harry is not coming back to resume his role of being the scapegoat of the farm. Prince Harry is not coming back. They're not calling being a scapegoat being a wingman, as what Andrew Morton said yesterday, that Prince Harry, according to what his thought said about, Diana wanted Prince Harry to be William's wingman, not hitman, says Andrew Morton, a carnival or so-called expert who wrote a book about Diana, and then also wrote a book about Meghan. When asked on TV if he had met Meghan, he said, I haven't met Meghan. But these people should never profit from writing books about members of the royal family. Let members of the royal family write books about themselves, about their own lives. Not having their stories being told by the carnival of so-called experts working for the UK press owned by the Murdochs and the Rothmers. No, 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 and no. I mean, Prince Harry's memoir, titled Spare, is the gift that keeps on giving. They've used the term spare to insult Prince Harry, to demean Prince Harry, time and time again, for many, many years. Even yesterday, my family, as I showed you, but let me re-show you this because it's a clip that I just recorded while watching The Crown, where it was said that, from Margaret. Just hear this yourself, first of all. I want you to hear this, yourself. From The Crown on Netflix.
Violent enough for her, she'd prefer an atomic bomb. Hasn't she detonated that already? Andrew, the sugar furious at his own mother for having led him to believe his whole life that he was irresistible and invulnerable, only to discover his principal role is to be humiliated.
Prince Andrew's role as a spare is to be humiliated. My family, Prince Andrew was the spare to Charles. So that was what I recorded when I watched The Crown on Netflix. And speaking about the spares, ever since Prince Harry, called his book Spare, it's like all the UK press are like not calling him a spare. New words are being called about Prince Harry. A wingman. Now he's being called a wingman. A wingman for William, apparently. From spare to wingman. Ever since Prince Harry called his memoir Spare. Tabloid press have been kind of refraining from using that term to describe Prince Harry. I'm telling you, the guilty shall always expose themselves for who they are. The guilty will always expose themselves for who they are. The abusers shall always expose themselves for who they are. And which reminds me, they were so afraid of what Meghan might say in the interview that they smeared her, calling her, a bully. And then the person who, published the article on the Times, in the Sunday Times, that person, his name is Valentine Law. The same person who, issued a threat on Meghan on TV, Valentine Law. Now, this person who wrote the article, about the bullying complaints, and then the palace followed saying that, hey, look, you're going to be investigating these bullying complaints. Now, this person was rewarded by being permitted by the firm to publish his own memoir, his own book. And this person, what interested me is that this person got access to Prince William and Harry's private WhatsApp conversations, which shows you how the royal family operates. Quid pro quo. You do something for me, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how the royal family, how the firm operates. While smearing Prince Harry and especially Meghan, that's how they practically operate. You are rewarded for the secrets you keep. You are rewarded for doing the firm favors, like being allowed to have a private WhatsApp conversation between William and Harry, whereby it was said that Prince William, after Prince Harry did the interview with Tom Bradby, Prince William called Prince Harry and then asked them if he could come over. Prince Harry then asked William, who are you going to tell about this? Prince William said that he'll have to clear his schedule, and then that will mean telling his communication secretary at the time. And Prince Harry said, no, if that's the case, then that will be leaked to the UK press, so just don't come. Prince Harry said that. And that tells you of how the firm practically operates. The lack of trust. I love watching this movie called Fast and Furious. It's a movie about, family, fast cars. For those who love to watch, the Fast and Furious franchise. I love it because part of the theme of the movie is family. And in that family, you have trust. So people trust each other. They trust each other completely with their lives, with their family. They trust each other 100%. And in a family, trust is very, very important in a family. And that's why we can't keep calling the royals a family, because they are not a family. They are not a family. They are very, very dysfunctional. Don't trust each other. They leak stories against one another. That's how it works in the royal family. And you've heard from The Crown on Netflix about the role of a spare. The role of a spare is to be humiliated. My family, someone told me these important words. People will not respect you if they feel like they can use you as many times as they can. And the royal family, the firm, has used Prince Harry for a very long time as the family scapegoat for a very long time. His role has always been to be humiliated for the sake of the heir to the throne, William. So it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, my family, when you say that, the firm, the royals, don't respect Prince Harry. They don't one bit. Because they've used him badly for so many years. They know what his role is supposed to be. They just think that Harry should take it. But yet when the royal family is put through a fraction of what, they put Harry and Meghan through, what do they say? King Charles calls his personal friends. Camilla calls her friend Dame Judi Dench, her name is, an actor, to blast the Crown, demanding that a disclaimer is put in the Crown because he will paint Camilla badly. They can never handle a fraction of what they dish out to Harry and Meghan. They can't. They can't. They just can't. If the roles are reversed and Charles and Camilla have to face what Harry and Meghan face, everyday vilification, none of them can survive. They'll sell their souls to the press, which is what Charles and Camilla have done. I mean, Charles hired deputy editor of the Mail on Sunday, a tabloid being sued by Prince Harry for phone hacking, to work for him. Camilla is a very good friend of Jonathan Rotmer, the head of the Daily Mail. That tells you what happens when you sell your soul. When you refuse to sell your soul, when you refuse to conform, like Prince Harry and Meghan have done, they've refused to conform. Like give a picture of your children to the tabloid media, the same tabloids that call your child the N-word, as Meghan said in the Cat magazine article itself. The same tabloids that abuse your children, same tabloids that bullied your daughter over a name that you chose for her, like how they bullied Libetana over a name. My family, Meghan, in her own words, said that you tell me how that makes sense to give a picture, a photo of your son, the same carnival of so-called experts that call him the N-word, then I'll play that game. Tell me how that makes sense. Because the thing is, Prince Harry and Meghan, they love their children. They love their kids so much. Love in the royal household is something that is shunned. Is something that is shunned. And Diana said that when you find love, protect it, cherish it. When you're lucky enough to find someone you love. And that is what Prince Harry and Meghan have done. They found each other. They love and cherish each other. So this carnival of so-called experts ever think that Prince Harry will abandon his deal with Netflix to come back and be William's wingman as they call it, from spare to wingman, to follow William around, then they can think again. After the pain that they've caused him, then they can think again. That is never ever gonna happen. I mean, who's gonna tell them that that is never ever gonna happen? And that is the reality. So they can write as many articles as they want. They can write as many articles as they want. Oh, Prince Harry will come back to the UK. Oh, this and that. But the fact is, Prince Harry has left. He was given a chance to come back after the 1 year review period, and he said no. He is never ever going back to being a senior member of the royal family, to come back to be forced to work with the Rota. Same Rota that calls and describes his son using the N-word. You know, my family, I just thought about something. Prince Harry and Meghan's success is seen as a threat to the tabloid media, a threat to their power. Because we are seeing that Meghan's podcast on Spotify is so hugely successful. Very, very, a huge success it is. So much so that even Spotify, while announcing its, earnings reports for Forbes, when they're doing those earning reports, they mentioned Meghan's podcast, Archtapes. It's becoming more and more successful. Their lives are becoming more and more successful. Their projects are becoming more and more successful. Their deals are materializing because my family, Prince Harry and Meghan's docuseries is about to come out. Prince Harry and Meghan's docuseries is about to come out. I mean, the world is eagerly awaiting for that docuseries. I mean, I know I am. I can't wait to see Prince Harry and Meghan on Netflix. Just seeing them will be quite remarkable. Talking about their work, their lives in America. The love story. That to me will be quite incredible. And that docuseries is going to be a huge success. A very huge success. Many people will be talking about it. Even the carnival of so-called experts are waiting for it themselves. So my family, that will be a very huge success. And I'm waiting for that. Which means that Prince and Meghan, they're fulfilling their deals, fulfilling the contractual obligations to Netflix. Meghan and Harry are fulfilling the contractual obligations to Spotify. And the tabloids, when they're looking at it, they're seeing it as a threat because initially they had said that Prince Harry will be coming back with the tail between his legs. Tina Brown said that Prince Harry, should come back and, Charles and William will provide for Harry. They're saying that because they still want to control him. They want to have that access to Harry's life, to profit from him directly. That's what they want. And when they see just how much of a huge success Prince Harry and Meghan's projects with Spotify and Netflix are becoming, now they're demanding that Harry and Meghan ditch their deals. Oh, you'll be a hero if you ditch your deals. I mean, come on, no. Prince Harry is not going to hurt himself financially to please people who have never even lifted a finger to condemn racism against his wife Meghan, to condemn the bullying of his wife, to condemn the smear campaign against Meghan, even the bullying of Harry's daughter. Prince Harry will not lift a finger to do favors for someone, Charles, who put his coronation on the same day as Archie's birthday. I feel that Prince Harry has said, listen, I've lost him. I've lost Charles. According to what Meghan said in the Variety or Card Magazine article, I believe it's the Card Magazine article, where Meghan says that Harry had told her that he feels like he had lost his father because the W press, the media, and all that stuff, he felt like he had lost him. And the thing is, I feel like Prince Harry is coming to terms with that. he's coming to terms with that. Like, I feel like he's accepting it by the day, each and every single day as the day goes by. He's coming to terms with the fact that he had lost Charles. However, as for Meghan, from what I've seen, Meghan is someone who is doing everything in her power to ensure that Prince Harry does not lose his father Charles, as what Meghan said in the Can magazine article, that I don't wish for my husband to lose his, relationship with his father Charles. That's not my wish. So you can see the heart that Meghan has, the good, kind, compassionate heart that we have seen in action. Despite everything that they've thrown towards Meghan, Meghan can say that about Charles. Despite even, the fact that not even Charles lifted a finger to condemn the abuse against Meghan, Meghan still wishes that Harry doesn't lose his dad. My family, that's a good woman. That's a good woman. Despite what William did to Meghan by authorizing his employee to issue, a statement against Meghan in court, while Meghan was pregnant at the time, after suffering a miscarriage, where William authorized Jason not to issue a statement to assist a tabloid that Meghan was suing in court. Meghan still won the case either way. And Meghan was willing to do the Windsor walkabout with William, Kate Middleton, Prince Harry. Meghan did that. Why? Because her love for Prince Harry was much greater. Meghan walked with them. She walked with people who she knows are the main beneficiaries of the smear campaign against her. She walked with people who made her cry, then leaked to the tabloid media that it was the opposite, that Meghan had made Kate cry, causing Meghan to be racially abused and targeted with so much insults and abuse. Meghan did that because she loves Prince Harry. And that's why, even during that time when I was talking about it, I remember saying that if you even doubt that Meghan loves Prince Harry, my family, just look at what she has done right now. Look at what she did by having to walk by a set of people who have waged a smear campaign against her, bullying her throughout her pregnancies, authorizing their employee to issue a statement against Meghan in court. Think again. Because that woman, Meghan, beautiful, compassionate, kind-hearted woman, Meghan, loves Prince Harry. And she proves that every single day. Through actions. And may God bless Meghan's heart. So my wish is for Prince Harry to keep on with his deals with Spotify and Netflix. To keep working, because he has a son to feed. He has a daughter to feed. He has a wife to feed. They have kids to provide for. Because the farm, Charles and William, won't provide for Archie or Lipidana. Even right now, when you look at their own website, they still haven't updated their website to reflect the current changes whereby Archie is indeed a prince. They still have not acknowledged that. So my family, despite the fact that Archie and Lipidana are prince and princess, so my family, Meghan and Prince Harry are just too good. They are too good. They are too good. They are too good. They are too good. Too good. And that's a very good thing. They have a good heart, yes. But I also believe they are not naive. They are not naive to thinking that, that their whole family will, take care of them. They've never done that. I mean, Meghan herself said that the biggest mistake that I ever made was thinking the royal family will protect me. Meghan said that was her biggest mistake. Do you think that Meghan will make that mistake again? I don't think so. Meghan will not make that mistake again. She won't make that mistake to believing that, the royal family cares for her, will take care of her, will protect her kids. Meghan and Harry know that won't happen. And because of that, Prince Harry and Meghan have a lot of money to make, to provide for their kids, to put a roof over the heads of their kids. William himself, when Archie was born, was asked a question about what he feels about, Archie being born. He said he already has a nephew. Does that person sound like someone who will take care of, his brother's kids? No. So this carnival of so-called experts like Angela Levin, who have made a lot of money from talking about Harry or Meghan, from bad-mouthing Harry and Meghan, they themselves should stop profiting or cashing in on spreading hate against Harry and Meghan. They are the problem. And they need to cut it out. They need to stop. Prince Harry and Meghan don't earn a penny of taxpayer money. Prince Harry and Meghan don't earn a penny of taxpayer money. They are working to provide for their kids, like any father is supposed to do. Harry won't come back to that point whereby he has to call Charles to ask for money, and Charles won't take his phone call. That Harry has to call Charles and plead for his help, and Charles won't take his phone calls. Harry is not coming back to that. And it's high time the carnival of so-called experts realize and understand that 100% and get that into their heads. Financial independence is very, very important. Very, very important for Harry and Meghan. And that is one of the main reasons why they left. You don't like it when they earn taxpayer money. You don't like it when they earn their own living. What do you want? Prince and Meghan did the right thing by going out there, getting jobs, partnering up with Netflix and Spotify to produce content, provide for their family, to secure their kids' future. Because no other person from the farm will do that. My family, now I want to hear your opinion. May God bless, protect Prince Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lipitana, and Doria Ragland. Prince Harry and Meghan continue working, continue serving. Service is universal. And continue being happy with your kids, Archie and Lipitana, providing for them. Continue with your Netflix deals that enables you to achieve financial independence and become so hugely successful outside of the farm. Become billionaires. That's my wish for Harry and Meghan, for them to be hugely successful and continue to be successful. My family, what do you think about all of this? I want to hear your opinion. May God bless, protect Prince Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lipitana, and Doria Ragland, and kindly stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever, and no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lipitana shall prosper. Angela Levin, the carnival of so-called experts, are no one to tell Prince Harry and Meghan how they should earn their living. They are no one to tell Harry and Meghan how they should earn their living. Prince Harry is not coming back to be William's spare, to follow William around, to be William's, that now they're calling it, wingman. He's never going to come back to that. Prince Harry has a purpose, a role in his life. Not the role that is supposed to be humiliation, that is the life of a spare. No. Prince Harry has broken those chains, the chains of generational suffering, and said, this ends. My kids won't go through what I've gone through. Prince Harry is a good man and a good father, and may God keep blessing him so much. William should learn to work and stop being lazy. So much that Tyrell feel like Harry should come back and help William out because he's just too lazy and they can't badmouth the heir to the throne. Like how they are allowed to humiliate Prince Harry, because that is the role of the spare, as you've heard from the crown, to be humiliated, to be scapegoated, to be abused. If you've gone through pain, as a parent, make sure your kids don't go through the same thing. That is what Prince Harry and Meghan are doing. And may God bless their hearts immensely. They're good people with good hearts. And we love Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. My family, so what do you think about all of this? I want to hear your opinion. Kindly stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Prince Harry is not coming back to that destiny, a destiny of humiliation. The farm and the carnival of so-called experts are desperate to have him back to that role, to be humiliated. Never again. Never again. Never again. Never again. Kindly, my family, keep praying for Prince Harry and Meghan. Keep praying for them and keep pushing them all the best in the world. And with that, and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever, my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Sussex Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Sussex Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.